To those of you who are new to my channel, and to those of you who are returning to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by again. So for the new ones, the newbies, please be sure to hit the subscribe button so you get notified every time I upload or post a new video on my channel. So I'm really excited to be sitting down and filming this video because today we are going to be trying out the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour full coverage foundation. That's a lot for one foundation. Anyhow, before we get to the foundation, I just want to very quickly mention that Maybelline has been doing the most. They have everything you need where makeup is concerned, from a color corrector to a face primer to a mascara, blush, highlighter, lippies, you name it, they've got it. So I've obviously used Maybelline before. I used Maybelline back in the day, I think just after I finished high school when I started university. So my mom loved Maybelline and she still loves Maybelline to this day. So whenever she'd buy herself makeup products, she'd buy me as well. And I'd use the products, but I'd never really pay attention to the brand. And even after I started buying my own makeup, I never really worried about Maybelline. And I'd see beauty bloggers post about new Maybelline releases, but I'd never get to a point where I'd go online, check out the product, or actually go to the store, maybe just buy a Maybelline product. And now I'm just like, why? Why have I been robbing myself for such a long time? So the only products that I currently own from Maybelline is my Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation, which I tried out on my channel. And then I also own the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. And then obviously the foundation, which we're going to be trying out today. So I'm definitely going to be trying out more of the Maybelline products in my upcoming makeup tutorials. So this is their improved version of the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour full coverage foundation, and it looks so much different, or rather better in my opinion. So I'm just going to quickly go onto the Maybelline website so you can see what this foundation promises. So first up, what is it? Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation delivers 24-hour wear for concentrated coverage and a flawless finish that doesn't fade or shift all day. So the benefits: be your own professional makeup artist with Maybelline's full coverage 24-hour foundation. Saturated color pigments provide an ultra transforming effect in this long-lasting foundation. The lightweight yet high impact coverage formula glides onto the skin for a flawless makeup finish that lasts all day. It is oil-free, doesn't clog pores, and dermatologist tested. So how to use / apply. Apply to the face and blend with fingertip, sponge, or Maybelline blender. So before we get to trying out the product, I just want to very quickly speak on the packaging. I absolutely love the packaging of this foundation. Love the sleek design, love the white lid, love the glass finish, pretty font. It just looks like a high-end foundation. So now going back to the old version. I don't know, guys. The bottle was just so fat, the font was so loud, there was way too much happening, and I don't know, it just looked like a drugstore foundation. So I really hate to make this comparison, but this is Khloe Kardashian after she lost the weight. She's still full coverage, she's still long wearing, but she just looks better, her style has improved, and we love it. So they've kept the pump with the new and improved version, which I appreciate. I love foundations that has a pump because you end up using less product because you have more control over the foundation or the product. Let's not forget that you avoid the chance of messing on your clothes. I always mess everywhere, all over my clothes when I use my MAC Studio Fix fluid, because obviously that foundation just doesn't have a pump. So I really like the fact that this foundation has a pump. So with regards to the formulation, I honestly can't give my opinion just because I haven't tried out the older version, but I'm hoping that this one is better. I mean, it's supposed to be better. So moving on to shade selection. So I went onto the Maybelline website and I saw that they have 16 shades available. I believe this is in the USA. So I I went to Dis-Chem and they literally only have one shade. I mean, why? What about the rest of y'all? What about everyone? I mean, what's the half of 16.8? I personally feel like they should have at least brought in 8 shades. There's obviously a valid reason as to why they only brought in one shade, but still I feel like your reason is not valid enough for you to only bring in one shade. I mean, how many people is going to try out this foundation? So now moving on to the price. So I bought this foundation at Dis-Chem, like I mentioned already 1,000 times probably, and I paid 185 Rand for this foundation, which is really affordable. Anyhow, that was it for packaging and price. Let us get into trying out this foundation. So I won't be priming my face just because I haven't been priming my face before makeup lately, and also I just thought it would be nice for those of you who don't use a primer before applying foundation, just to see what the foundation applies like, and also just to see what the finish is like after I'm done applying the foundation. So to moisturize, I'm going to be using the Clinique Moisture Surge Extended Thirst Relief, and I'm just going to dot that onto my face. So I'm going to be using my buffing brush to apply the foundation. I just personally prefer using a buffing brush. I feel like the coverage is so much better when I use a buffing brush. It does mention on the website that using your finger, a beauty sponge or the Maybelline blender would be ideal, but like I said, I just prefer using the buffing brush. So I think we're good to start now. I'm really excited. So I'm gonna go in with one pump, and I'm just gonna dot that on my face. I like working according to sections when I try out a new foundation. I think I'm gonna need this mirror. Whoa, whoa, I'm so impressed with the coverage, guys. I am so impressed. Okay, this foundation seems to be matte. Not matte, but I don't know, it just dried down very quickly. Oh my gosh, guys. The coverage. So I'm gonna go in with another pump. Now going in with another pump. This should be my last pump though. If so, I hope. Guys, I am thoroughly impressed with the coverage. I mean, I did go in with 3 pumps, but this coverage is everything. Like I said, it does seem like a matte foundation, but it doesn't look matte. My skin still looks, it has a bit of like radiance coming through, but it has dried down very quickly, but it's not feeling uncomfortable on my skin. So I'm impressed. So I'm going to finish up the rest of my face. I'm going to do some blush, some highlighting under the eye area with some concealer, do my lippies, do some eyelashes, and then I'll come back, give you guys my final thoughts. But in terms of the coverage, I'm impressed. So I am back, and as you guys can see, I am done applying the rest of my makeup, and now I'll be giving you guys my final thoughts on this foundation. So first things first, with regards to the shade match, as you guys can see, my neck is slightly darker than my face, and that now obviously means that the shade match is not quite there, but I mean it's not noticeable unless you're paying proper attention and you're scrutinizing. And if you are scrutinizing, why are you scrutinizing? I'm joking. So I would definitely leave the house looking like this, because I mean it's not that bad. So this shade will definitely just have to work until I'm done with this bottle. So with regards to coverage, guys, I am thoroughly impressed. As you guys can see, my blemishes has been completely covered. You guys can't see any discoloration. Everything is covered up completely, and you guys witnessed the coverage. As soon as I applied, distributed and blended out the foundation in this area, everything was covered completely. So I am really happy with the coverage of this foundation. So with regards to the finish of this foundation, I would say that this foundation is a semi-matte foundation. As you guys saw, after I applied the foundation, it did dry down quickly. However, it's not an uncomfortable semi-matte finish. It's very comfortable on the face. And then with regards to the price point, I think that this foundation is so affordable. I personally feel like anything below 200 Rand for a foundation is insanely affordable. And when you look at what you're getting from this foundation, I mean guys, this foundation is definitely budget friendly. So I can't say just yet whether this foundation is long wearing and if this foundation is definitely a Superstay foundation. But I will try my best to come back, say in about 5 hours, but I'm not making any promises. And if I don't come back, I'll be sure to leave my thoughts in the description box of this video, so you guys can go have a read right there to see whether this foundation is long wearing and if it stays on the face all day. So would I repurchase this foundation? I would definitely repurchase this foundation. Also, let me know what you guys think about this foundation. Would you repurchase this foundation? Do you like this foundation? Do you like the finish of this foundation? Also, let me know if you guys would like to see more foundation reviews. I would definitely like to try the NYX Total Drop foundation. I know I'm so late. And yeah, I've been meaning to get the foundation. I don't know. I don't have the foundation and I'd like to try it out. Let me know if you guys would like to see me try out the foundation on my channel. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.